I've never really used silence proactively. Like I've seen Dilly use it. I'm sure Dilly would definitely like use it on this character. I'm just like I've never done it before, and I'm afraid I'm gonna get into a. I'm gonna put myself in an unwinnable situation. This is dangerous. Right away, these are the guys I was worried about. Yeah, they have indomitable will. I think I'm gonna swiftness here. Oh, they're still pretty fast, huh? I'm gonna read Telly. I just want to create space and reset this. Where the hell did he go? Oh, there he is. These things, they don't open doors, right? I could always like park this guy if I had to, but I think I could just probably take him out with like a stone arrow. Yeah, this is another guy I'm not thrilled to fight. This guy's thing does so much damage, and he's just resistant to all the things. He has no EV though. That's nice. Whoa, he gives you fragile too. This guy's a nightmare. Maybe I do go to elf. Yeah, maybe I go to elf. I'll just come back with LRD or something. If I get banished, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just annoying. Yeah, I could get silence, but I would have to get rid of something. Oh, I have stuff I don't mind getting rid of, but it's not my level 5 spells. Can stuff wake up from... Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, that's what I thought. I could see how silence would be good here. How, these guys just forgot about me? Does it really make that much noise? Because I've had... I guess they have chances to wake up, but I've definitely, like, had a bunch of sequences where I just stabbed a whole room full of stuff with this dagger. Yeah. These see-through walls, man. Whoever put in these see-through walls was definitely like prevention against stabs. Yeah, see, I mean, I don't know. I guess it makes a noise. Maybe they have a check, but it's not waking these guys up. Okay, we got one down. Yeah, I'll grab one spell level and then I can pick up silence. All right, let's grand finale this guy. I always forget that they like basically have a second life. All right, let's head down. Yeah, I don't have the resists necessarily, but well, I could definitely switch off the poison ring, I guess, for like fire, but I don't really have don't have the resists I would like for this, but I generally do like this type of character in Elf. All right, what is silence is like Hex's air, although I think it's pretty close, right? Oh, I should probably go up and then try this. Okay, this is definitely a shapeshifter, right? Okay. Thanks, Usk. Everyone's dead. Okay, yeah. I'm going to take all these heal wounds, magic. Yeah, I'm actually kind of just low on consumables. I'm going to take everything. Okay. Nice. It's always nice when that happens. Like with Rampage, sometimes when something pops into view to flank you, it can be a good thing. Just get you further away from the thing you're running from. Okay. This is Hall of Blades. It's a +5 dagger. At worst, I could brand that, but we'll see what we find. I don't know if I want to run right in here though. Like 40% chance of a quick blade. Oh, that's pretty sweet. That makes me really want to go in here, but I don't have like the best means of dealing with dancing weapons. It's pretty much Mana Viper, Stone Arrow, which is fine 1v1, but when you get surrounded and then you have to start like teleporting and hoping you don't keep landing in there. Right. I mean, I almost always see a quick between Holoblades and just Elf in general. I often see a quick blade. Stomp is nice. Is it? The damage is good. Even, I mean, my invo is not terrible. At this point, I'm probably gonna train fighting since I have the manual. It does flat damage plus HP based damage. What do you mean by HP based damage? Like, it's based on whose HP? Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Yeah, I never use it a ton beyond like the early game. Well, that's cool that it scales like pretty well. What if I just stab everything? Is that good? Oh, okay, current HP. So using it early is better. Not max HP. I could re-teleport and then Grand Finale Norris. Okay, that worked out. Can you imagine being like the sharks? Those you ever seen that GIF of like the animated GIF of the guy cutting a dog cake, and then there's a dog that's like looking at him with like his eyes all wide. Like that's the sharks when they see Norris get blown up. Oh, I just upgraded my buckler. Yeah, I've never had that problem with Norris. The thing with Norris is like getting like confused. Like if you're in melee, if you're a melee dude and you kind of if you find him a little bit early and he's like confusing you, like chain confusing you, I guess. But like he's still just kind of like a meathead. Ooh, hit a teleport trap. That guy's got a dagger of venom. That's not bad. I somehow have not found a dagger of venom this game, right? Yeah, it's the first one I found. Usually you find like 6 of them by mid game. If that's true that the elect makes extra noise, which I mean, Lisi said it must be true. I think I might switch off to the venom dagger. But we'll see. If I don't find a quick blade, which I don't know. I haven't seen one yet. Uh, yeah, I'm probably gonna keep riding this manual until it runs out. Usually one in depths. Yeah, by the time I get to depths, the game will be over. That's like when people are like, yeah, usually find a golden dragon scales in Zot. It's like, yeah, but like the game's over. Like at that point. It's like when poker players when they're like losing money to like bluffs or whatever or like whatever tricky stuff they're doing, they just keep getting like owned, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm just setting them up." Like I'm setting them up, and it's like the old poker adage of by the time you're done setting them up, you'll be broke. Oh, there it is. Quick Blade of Pain. I think I'll be rebranding that most likely. I'm gonna read Telly here though, since I'm very low on life. This guy's got 2 rapiers of electrocution. That's a lot. Is he just he's just kind of blocking my way too. Yeah, and he's got will out the ass. Look at how much damage he does. 31 plus 20 twice. I got 8 immo though. I might just use some things on this guy. I really don't want to be okay. You think you're wrong about Alec? Yeah, it would surprise me because like I've had a couple things where I was like going from one guy to the next, like stabbing them, and not that you could have instances where they pass those checks. It just seems unlikely. Yeah, yeah, that would suck. And I've like used the like daggers the whole game, like enchanted them up to 9 and used that as my stabbing weapon of choice. Look at Stone Arrow. Stone Arrow is so good. All right, we got 2 shots at this. Let's see what we get. Quick Blade of Venom, I think, is good enough. I'm not re-rolling this and getting like something crappy. Yeah, exactly. I really don't want to get heavy or chaos. All right, I'm actually gonna come off of fighting to get this quick blade to Mindale. Chaos OP. I'm good. Okay. Okay, now we're doing what I like to do in Elf, which is kill everything while it's sleeping. Spiders, huh? I bet there are people who, when they see that, know exactly what vault that is, but I'm not one of them. Oh, Arachne. Yeesh. I hate Arachne. It's a goddamn nightmare already. I guess I line. I don't even have line pass yet. Oh, she doesn't even have goodwill. She has a ton of health, though. I probably don't even kill her with a stab. But not having will is nice. Like, silence does turn this stuff off, but she also just hits for, like, 87? Jesus. I didn't notice that she sees invis, I presume, right? Yeah. Poly? I don't think I even have poly, but I'm sure she changes into, like, something horrible. Polying big things is usually a mistake. Usually you poly them into worse big things, unless they're already the worst big thing, and then they usually can't even be polyed. Alright, I think... Oh, she ended up on that side, huh? Ow! Why are you hitting me for so much? Is moving south bad? Assuming this guy doesn't die, I guess he could hit me for a bunch, and then maybe Arachne can also hit me. Fear might be okay, too. None of these things have goodwill. But I am, like, a little bit worried about the Orb of Destruction. I could fear and then heal wounds. That might be good enough. Okay. The Orb of Destruction hit something else. Or got scared. I'm gonna coffee heal wounds here. What's up, Velocirambus? I'm gonna haste. Jeez, this guy is like... Calm down, Arachne is so aggro. Okay. Got away from her. I don't know what my plan really is to kill her. I think the easiest way is if she's just around other stuff and I can grand finale her. But I don't really have a good I don't have a safe way to take care of her. Like F Cloud does F Cloud will kill her eventually, but it's just like with Kobold, it's hard to stay away. It's either deal with Arachne on Elf 3 or like go to Vaults and deal with the Crystal Golem. Or go to Snake 4 and deal with Vashnia. Those are my options. But Snake 4 I don't really care about. There's no loot there or anything. You can silence Arachne, but she still hits for a ton in melee. I don't have file or anything. I can cast silence, but she's still pretty formidable. What's up, Gnome? Hey, what's up, Raga? Hey, Raga, I'm probably gonna play in that sudden death tournament. All I have to do is put that thing, um, put those letters in my 32 RC file and play on 32 like during the specific dates to enter, right? Sweet. Yeah, I'll probably stream it. It's a cool format. Um, I like that you only have to play one game or a week. Like, it's definitely not a grindy tournament. See, I need Arachne to show up right now while I have this piety going. No, I never played it. The only I did like a couple, like maybe 1 or 2 weeks of crawl cosplay challenge, like many years ago. But and I enjoyed it. I just stopped doing it because of progress. But I've never, yeah, I've never played in a CCC tournament. Probably Dex here, right? I could take Int, but I mean, yeah, I think it's Dex. Yeah, that was my question, but I think someone else said that when the week starts, they tell you what the bonuses are. I'm not very good at searching the GitHub. We got short blades to min delay. Oh, okay, interesting. This is probably death or possible death, right? This guy hits for 1 million. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was like a thing where some people just like to be surprised. Like if someone reads it and sees what the bonuses are they dissuaded from just coming in the chat and telling everyone what it is? Okay, as long as I have this manual, I'm gonna keep training fighting. Could definitely use all the health I can get. Gloves with resist poison. That's not bad. I'm not really using the hurling, and I guess it gains me like 1 AC. Because if I wear the resist poison gloves, I can take off the resist poison ring and put on. Although after, the thing is like, I love resist poison because I get to just use. Well, besides the fact that I don't have to worry about swapping it on, I also don't have to worry about using Mephitic Cloud in my own face. I wonder how much this ring is worth. 3 EV. Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's like there's arguments for both. Ow. Let's read Telly. Okay, now it. Well, no, that guy isn't confused or anything. Hey, what's up, Adam Angarth? I just noticed you followed yesterday while I was offline. So thanks for the follow and thanks for coming in. Yeah, I mean the combos are clearly like not random because they're actually good. Like human gladiator, like I don't know, all the combos. Tengu air elementalist, like these are all good combos. Mm. Oh, nice. This guy's got a resist fire dex ring. That's that's pretty good. Oh, this guy's got something resist poison, huh? Yeah, he's wearing a ring of resist poison. I was wondering why that wasn't working. Let's read Telly. I should have probably read that a turn or two ago, but I really wanted to kill that guy. All right, done with manual. Yeah, that was the thing. Adam Garth. I was trying to decide what to run since I'm done with all the combos. So I was like, what would people want to see? So I was thinking of doing like maybe like a random 15 rune run or a high score run. But then the thing that people most ask about, or one of them anyway, is how to like play a stabbing character. So I figure I'd run one of these and make sure I stick to stabbing because it's very easy to just um, pivot out of this into range or just casting spells or whatever. And then I'll probably edit this down and make it a YouTube video. The it's not. I would say like one of the key things though, like because you said like you're bad at pivoting. It's much easier to incorporate than pivot. Like pivoting is like I started as a mage background and then go into melee and I'm not casting anymore. Incorporating is a lot easier. Like I'm a stabber and I'm still stabbing, but also I incorporated some spells. It's like less drastic. That's pretty good for a short sword, but I think I'm gonna stick with my quick blade. Ooh. All right, we did it. We found Vampire's Tooth. That is great. Yeah, it is just a insane quick blade to find. Yeah, who finds the tooth on a character on a stabbing character? It just never happens. Um, I think I'm going to ooh, a radiate. That's another Lisi favorite. I wish I don't have more amnesia, huh? I wish I had more amnesia. I could get rid of some of these smaller spells. Like at this point, I would get rid of confusing touch for sure. So I guess we're gonna have to wait on that though. Actually, I don't have very high spell casting. I can gain like yeah, let me gain like some spell casting and grab a radiate. That's a spell I really like. It's a way to just deal with stuff that my other stuff can't. All right, let me try Snake 4 again. Finish that off. Oh, I almost did all of this, huh? Yeah, you just got to keep running them. It's like they are fragile, so like that is an issue. Like you can't. It's hard to escape their just not having great HP. It's funny, even this far in the game, if I found Orb of Guile, I'd be very happy. I think because the thing is, my will is trash anyway. Yeah, well, yeah, the middle three. I will say this: the middle three are more fragile, so I get it. The thing is, like in a sudden death tournament, especially where you only have one try, I think the middle three are much more likely to get out of the early game than Demon Spawn Alchemist. Oh, actually, I want them here, right? Because I'm gonna pop out the other side. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good rule. You don't want people like, you want to be in the spirit of the tournament, but getting one replay if you die super early is nice. What else am I going? Yeah, just the closer I get to getting a radiate, the better. And also maybe that crystal golem will move along a little bit. Okay. Or instead of moving along, just be standing directly next to me. I guess at least he didn't hit me. Did completing progress improve your playstyle? Did it teach you something you didn't know before? I mean, it's not like I completed it, and then right when I completed it, I gained something, but definitely forcing yourself to play like a lot of bad combos and like all different types of characters it's gonna make you better. You play a bunch of bad combos and then you go play in a tournament and you play like your favorite combos to try to score points, and it's way easier. You play combos where you start with a decent weapon instead of having to try to find one, or start with a book instead of playing until you find a book. It helps you get better at utilizing like the different things, the things you disregard when you start with a good combo, you start using more and more. So yeah, I think like you don't have to necessarily complete progress though. Like when I started playing in tournaments and started doing like Nemlik's choices, that was like the beginning of starting to do, things out of my comfort zone. And like at first you die a lot, and then you start to get it. Because when I first started on a team, I was very bad. I was definitely like the worst player on the team. So like other people were like, I can do zigs, I can do turn count runs, and I was like, I can't do any of that. So they were like, well, just try to get these Nemlex combos. I was like, okay. And, in my head, I was like, I don't think I can do that, but I'd get like 2 or 3 wins in a tournament and pick up some Nemlex combos, and you just force yourself to do it until you get good at it. Um, Man, I don't like the way Auto Explore took me, especially on the first floor of a level. You got to be careful about this because there's only one exit. So yeah, I would definitely say like playing in a tournament and and doing Nemlex combos is a good way to start. You don't have to necessarily like commit to progress. But it's like you just slowly incorporate stuff. You start off, you start off, you play like a berserker or whatever, some melee dude. You win a couple of those, then you start trying to do mage, range characters, and then eventually you start playing like the weird, the combos that don't really start as anything. Yeah. Well, when I first started playing, like I got I was able to win melee characters. So like um in order to win like mage characters or just non-melee characters, I would end up just pivoting them all into melee. Like start as a hedge wizard, and then I would just ignore the book, pump strength, pick up a weapon, and just be melee with like less than you know like that's pivoting. But what I was saying earlier about incorporating is like you know you start off as a mage and you're casting, and then you find like a bow. If you use that bow, you're not pivoting into range. You're just incorporating range because you're still going to cast while you get good at your bow, and then you just have both. As opposed to if you go melee, once you put on if you're going strength based melee, you're just putting on heavy armor and not casting anymore. Usually, they're not two things that always go together. That was less pivoting and more like what I would call forcing. Like I'm gonna force this playstyle no matter what I find, as opposed to like I started as this, but I found this insanely good thing that's a little bit different from what I started as. And then you go into that. I don't know if that's pivoting because you haven't even really made any choices yet when you find something super early. Like you start off as a mage, and then you found Wormbane on like D4. It's like, all right, well, I'm not ignoring Wormbane. I'm gonna re-teleport here. Just got locked in. Can I kill? I don't think I can kill this warden. Like a very common like way that I would pivot would be like you start as like a species with like a long blade, let's say, like a melee species. Like, you just decide I'm gonna play like this dex melee species, and you start with like a long sword. And then like before you even find temple, like you find like a branded longbow. Yeah, that's like an easy just use, you're now going to be a range character. Like you're pumping decks anyway. It's not going against anything you're doing. And, you know, you just found what you're going to do. That's a lot different than, like, you're on, like, you know, you're in the middle of lair and find the longbow, and you found, like, a halfway decent long blade already. You can still do it, but it's a much bigger swing. Usually the further in you are, the better the thing has to be that you're going for, like. But sometimes it's like you're far in, but you just haven't found anything good yet. So, like, you know, if you're still using, if I'm using like a non-endgame weapon, it doesn't really matter how far I am into the game. Like, if I'm using like some like a Randart longsword early, that's like highly enchanted. So it's like early on, it was really good. Like I found some +8 longsword that I've been using, and then I find like a range endgame weapon. I'm probably still gonna just switch to the range endgame weapon and go from there. If it's like, you know, it's different. If you find like a strength based endgame weapon, I'm much less likely to switch. All right, we found a Whiz Lab. I got a ton of Revel. Let's see what we got here. A lot of it is just like doing it though. Like you can ask for help and people will give you their opinion. But I think once you do it a few times, then you see like, okay, this is a doable thing. And then there's a couple times where you try to switch things too much and you train wreck and you say, okay, can't do that. Oh, the moon base. I don't know if I want. It's a tough call. Like the moon armor versus embrace. They're both very good. The thing that I don't like about the TLA is that there's going to be times when I want a grand finale and I can't. Oh, I guess I didn't set up my thing correctly, but it seems okay. I didn't go crazy on alchemy. So far, everything's getting stabbed. Yeah, conj one more time, and that'll probably do it. Yeah, yeah, especially since like irradiate's 5% and freezing cloud is 6, so conjuration will bring those down 1%, and then I'll be fine. Yeah, maybe don't stand next to that. Oh, I'm a bat. Am I fast as a bat? So I was gonna quaff cancel, but I think just running away is fine. TLA is troll leather armor, and this particular Wizlab, the Moon base, has the Moon Troll, which has Moon Troll leather armor, which is extremely good armor for like non-heavy armor wearers. It's basically like it gives you Spirit Shield, which makes your magic part of your HP pool, and it gives you like triple regen. Really good for like range characters, or even if you're a mage. The only time I don't like Spirit Shield is when I have like a panic button that costs MP. It could prevent Grand Finale because Grand Finale requires 8 MP to use. So, and by the time I can use Grand Finale, it's very likely that I could have less than 8 MP, since when I take damage, it'll take from my MP. Sometimes it's worth wearing anyway. Like if I didn't have very good armor, I'd probably use it. But the armor I'm wearing, I really like. So I'm pretty much just doing this because for the loot. But I really wish I could find amnesia scrolls. Um, like LRD is just a very nice silver bullet that I would like to have. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna gain spellcasting. Just do it the old-fashioned way. Oh yeah, because of spirit for sure. This guy can go to sleep. No, I can't. And finding some kind of slang would be nice too. Okay. Enchant weapon scroll and fear and artifact ring are all things I'd like. I think this weird crap is pass wallable, no? Oh no, it ain't. Ooh, we picked up condenser vein at some point. I never noticed that. Probably a radiate here, especially since this guy, I think he can take off my contamination just by hitting me with his breath, which is like really nice of dispel effects. Those guys are just trapped in there? Fortunately, I don't have... Oh, I could pass wall in. Yeah, we'll come back after. We'll like pass wall in here and pick up those pots. Oh wait, what the hell? Am I crazy? Was that always open, or did that just open? Did this open? I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch this replay again. Maybe it's... I don't know if it's one of those vaults where it like has like a timer or something. Damn, this thing is... Okay. Oh, wow. Resist-elect. That's sweet. Yeah, I'm really happy to find that. It's actually nice, too. It's got uh, Dex stapled onto it. Ooh, can I stab the moon troll? No, I didn't get him. That guy got stuck in a web. Okay. So he can be netted. I'm going to drag this out just in case I want to use it. Got a bad mute. Probably get rid of that. Phantom Mirror is nice. This is a good... Resist Fire Ring. I can't imagine I'm ever using any Quick Blade over Vamp Tooth. Maybe I'm wrong, but... Just don't see it happening. I am curious if Gloves of Strength help my casting at all. Simply because I'm wearing this int ring. Although it's not helping that much. It helps like 1%. Alright, cool. We found some good things. We found like resist elect source on a ring. That's like the most thing I'm most excited about. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna grab LRD. It's like just the only thing that's reasonable for me to get and cast. And then the nice thing is it'll also boost up pass wall because I still can't go through like 4 tile walls. So it's not like it's not like I'm just going for this like silver bullet spell. Oh, I need to remember to quaff mutation here. Ugh, I hate that mute. All right, Dopey I can deal with. Yeah, I don't want negative scrolls and I don't want no regen. I just had to play like a bunch of ghouls to finish off progress, and it's so miserable. Like no regen. I'm so glad I don't have to play ghoul ever again. I mean, watch like the new Revenant will just be like have the same thing, and I'll have to play like 25 more of them. But I really hope not. It was the least fun thing about ghoul. I don't code, so I have no idea how hard things are to do. Like sometimes people like you make a suggestion and people are like, yeah, that's like very difficult to do, and then sometimes they'll do things where you're like, wow, you just did that. Like, um, this person on the team I used to play with, Team Splat, used to just uh, man devil. He would just create like a page for us that would like list stuff like uniques we were missing, and he would just kind of whip it up. So I was like pretty amazed by that. Oh, I just noticed there's a tambourine down there. That's a really good evocable. Right now I'm doing this stabbing character because that's like something that people commonly ask about. How do I stab? A lot of people seem to play these characters and then kind of peter out in the end game. Yeah, well, that's why I'm making this video because this guy did a lot of stabbing. Still continuing to do a lot of stabbing too. He's got all the pillars. He's got rampage, pass wall. Those are two of them. I never found orb of guile, unfortunately, but that would have helped. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing my best. I'm not. I'm definitely not ultraviolet, but they do like go out of date pretty quickly. I probably want to start disengaging now with my health and statuses being what they are. Yeah, Mystic, but I mean, you can still do it. You know, if you're like if you're good at streaming and just kind of carrying the stream, you can certainly do it even if you're not a master. But definitely takes a lot of experience to play a bunch of different characters and um and not be dying constantly. Like because that's all you can do, like making highly edited vids. Like the thing about dungeon crawl is everything is in context. So it has to be in context of the game. Like you can't just show clips of things really. I mean, I have a couple videos that are very short where it's like, you know, this is how you do this particular technique or whatever. Like I got like, one or two like that, but for the most part, the key to the game is like figuring out what to do based on your character and what you find. So you have to just play the game. I think there's definitely like if you have like a short attention span, it's very difficult because you got to watch these like long videos. But I try to like when I put stuff on YouTube, I put chapter markers so you can kind of skip around. So if you see something like, oh, this is talking about how to park a creature, how to decide on a weapon, how to do this. So you don't have to watch the whole thing to get to stuff you want to get to. Why do I have summon Mana Viper? It's very good. Beyond it just being a really good spell, it's also like because it shares like look at my what you start with, right? You start with Ensorcel, Confuse, like these are all hexes. So it's just a natural thing to get some summoning to get this really good spell. Also having a summoning I got like earlier I got Imp like when I first started the game. And summons, having at least one summon is good for stabbing because besides the fact that they let you disengage from things, like you went up to something, tried to stab it, it didn't work. Now you want to get away. So you summon a thing, move behind it, go to the stairs and reset the situation. Summonings also will distract things and give you distract stabs. So it's like an added bonus. Besides summonings just being great in general, it's also like working with your archetype by distracting things. Like you have to incorporate, when you start as an enchanter, you have to incorporate what you find. So if you find a summon, that's great. A conjuration like stone arrow, like you have to incorporate stuff that can take care of things you can't stab. Finding a really good melee weapon can be the thing. Finding a range weapon. Okay, this is a vampire. Oh no, it's a shadow wraith. Mana Viper is also see invis. So if you're playing something that can't see invis, it'll do that. Like it'll kill whatever ghost moths, unseen horrors. But yeah, kind of just a good spell in general, a good summon in general. It's fast, it sees invis, it drains mana. Well, we didn't teleport very far, but I think I can just walk away from this thing. Yeah, yeah, I mentioned that like you wanna get a summon. Having at least one summon on your stabbers is very good for distraction stabs and for disengaging. I think I'm gonna read Voln here so I can ensorcel stab. Still didn't die. Actually, I'm gonna net, yeah, 75% to hit, and then we'll just stab. No, that's okay. If you didn't hear it, maybe somebody else didn't either, or I might have just kind of mumbled through it. But yeah, summons definitely the distraction is an added bonus. Definitely recommend Rampage too. Yeah, I remember early on when I found Viper, because I didn't want to just like. It's very easy. It would have been very easy because I found all these summons for me to just memorize the summons and be like a summoning character. But I wanted to make sure I stayed stabbing. Um, and going into Mana Viper and training up more hexes like made that more likely. You can see Stone Arrow doing work here. Even this far into the game, it's a level 3 conjuration spell that just does good damage. Do you ever find when you're playing a stabber you aren't doing enough DPR to build piety quickly? You mean like on Usk? I don't always play Usk. I found it early and someone in the chat was excited about it, so I took it. Like a lot of times I'll take Ashanzari or Okawaru. Okawaru makes it likely you find a good endgame weapon, and is also just good. And Ash is like gives you detect creatures and also good in general. But no, I don't really worry about that. I'm not really worried about you know like Usk is like offering me like free stabs, which is really nice. The piety thing is like when I get it, I get it. I'm never too worried about that. Yeah, I don't worry about piety on any character really. Like someone asked in the chat, yeah, yeah, no, I don't worry about that. When it comes, it comes. I'm wearing a faith amulet, like that helps a lot. I definitely value faith highly on Usk. Like if I wear it, I'll probably wear it over any other like normal amulet. Like you'd see my I mean, I am like I said, I'm wearing faith, but my piety builds up fairly quickly. It's at 4, and I killed like very few things. I keep getting owned by these wardens by like rushing in here. I imagine though, like Usk is fairly popular for stabbing characters though. To be honest, I didn't even know that's like the thing that built piety. I wasn't sure if it was tension, but it looks like they're saying it's damage. Oh wait, I have LRD, right? Didn't I memorize that? Oh no, I got the spell levels for it, just never memorized it. Yeah, I should get that. Like memorized it specifically for those guys too, or you know, got the levels for it anyway. There's Boris. I think I'll just exclude him. Okay, that helps. Yeah, that does happen. Sometimes if you exclude things, it's good to just like you can just like exclude the stuff next to them too, or the spaces next to them, so you don't wake them up. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But uh, Boris is really good to exclude, just because even if you kill him, he comes back sometimes. So if he wakes up, I'll deal with it then. But for now, I think I like him just being asleep. I have 7 base AC. Whoa, people are talking to my chat. Oh, okay. Thanks, Zig, for sending them this way. Okay, I get a third of an AC per level. That's not very good. Yeah, I think I'm just better off like grabbing some more stealth. This guy's got Disto. Try not to be adjacent to him. Okay, I am now. Let's try warping him. There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't want to be just tabbing into that guy with the Disto weapon. Fairly dangerous. Although I'd be okay in Abyss, I'd really rather not go there. You can see that just having a summon allows you to create space like this. Like you can use your summon and just go like this. And then even a guy with even though he has range, he'll often waste a turn moving toward you like that. So it's just a good having like even one summon is pretty big. And Mana Viper's a good one if you only have one. It's like it's only level 5. It doesn't take a ton of investment. And like I said, I was already training hexes anyway. And the fact that it's season viz and it's fast, like you don't have to worry about it, you know, not catching up to you or getting into position. Oh, I'm marked. Oh, and Warden. Okay. Well, what hit me? Bolt of lightning? Don't I have? I don't have resist lightning on. That's weird. I thought I put that on. Tambourine these guys over here. Tambourine. The last time I tambourine, they all got paralyzed too. It seems to be really good at doing that. Oh, I got shafted. I forgot. I didn't even I either forgot or didn't notice. Grab more Evo. Super cheap. Okay. Yeah, I want to be not marked before I go up. Let's quaff magic here. Look at my AC, by the way. I just want to point out why I'm wearing this armor over any other armor, even MTLA. It's a plus 27 embrace. It's pretty good. 47-31 are my defenses right now. Okay, I probably pulled every enemy in on the map here with this long mark. The other thing summons allow you to do is break line of fire. I think I'm gonna read Telly here. And quaff cancel. Okay, I got LRD I can use on. Oh, nice. Well, now they're. Yeah, now that I'm realizing, like, because the Usk PD is based on damage, like when you do things that hit multiple things, it really ramps you up. I hate being fragile with this thing, like in firing range. Okay, good. Just blow them up with LRD now. I think I'm gonna grab more Invo. Um, I am gonna eventually go for the 27 Invo title, and also it's just good. Good to have Invo on this character. So Lich. This Mana Viper's 1v1ing this Lich. Just want to point that out. All right, let's go down, finish off vaults. You can see why Rampage is so good. Like, kill these guys in 3 moves instead of like 6. And Kobold's like limited LOS also makes it easier. It's like another one less tile you have to travel. If I got the Obergal, I think I would wear it honestly. Cause like as it stands now, like I don't have any will anyway. If I come across stuff that paralyzes me, I'm like 40% to get paralyzed, I think. I mean, we'll see where we're at if we find it, but I would be kind of happy. What I'd like to find is enfeeble though. That would make me really happy about using Orb of Guile. You just really got to be careful, like about controlling line of fire. I would say if you're playing this character and you're not really familiar with what all the monsters do, it might be better not to wear Orb of Guile and just have the will so you don't get like into a really bad situation. There's a manual of shields there too, but just nothing I really care about. No, there's no like if there was a kite shield that had a lot of good stuff on it, I might be more concerned. But from here, I'm probably going to depths. Yeah, I think I'm gonna drop this protection and put on like one of these. Probably resist fire, dex 6. I'm still gonna have to do swapping to like you know to cold or poison, which is unfortunate. Like as much as I love Faith Amulet, if I found some artifact amulet that took care of my resists, I would probably wear it. Nice thing about depths is it's very stab friendly. Like usually the walls are rock. These things have bad will. I can actually confusing touch this guy. Can't remember the last time I used confusing touch in depths. But yeah, confusing touch is a will check, so if you're using confusing touch, be careful about using it around things that have high will because you could lock yourself out for a while. Um, it basically puts you in a place where you can't do damage to things, but when you hit them, it confuses them if you pass the will check. But if you do it on really high will stuff, you're just going to be doing no damage while they kind of just rain on you. This is the other nice thing about a summon. Throw Freezing Cloud down and just have them block. Stab, 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 stab. gonna stop auto exploring for a minute so I can avoid like if I can just exclude that room full of the Shrike and Elect wasps, I'm totally fine doing that. But I don't want to like I excluded one door. I don't want to open another. Okay, looks like that's the only door. Okay, there's a lich there, but the mana viper. Well, ouch. I think I'm actually gonna pass wall away from this here. It's net. Nets are good if you can manage to kill the thing before they break the net, you get it back. That's why I like Spriggan Dagger's really. I mean, Spriggan Dagger's nice with a lot of things, but works very well with nets. Just excluding those guys so I don't keep auto exploring into them and getting smited. Yeah, depth's not too bad. Definitely have to like if, on these type of characters, definitely have to figure something out for vaults in particular because those walls are always unpass wallable. Okay, we got a blink scroll. That's nice because been a little light on blink scrolls. Do I think I would have trained differently if not for some of your great gear like body armor? Um, the training is more or less how I would go. I mean, obviously the spells depend on what you find, but like fighting short blades, dodging stealth are what I would always prioritize almost no matter what. Like there's some games where I'd be playing this character and not found any good armor whatsoever, but found like you see how I have like a manual shapeshifting. I could have went granite if I found no armor. Like if I was just If I just had like some random robes lying on the floor, there's a, I could have went granite on this character. I've done that before, but specifically for this video that I want to be like a stabber, I'm not gonna do anything that like out of the box because it's kind of, it's hard to do that, to see that, and I don't know. So I think I would have basically trained more or less the same because it's so hard to with -2 armor. I might have trained some more armor if I found a heavier armor I was using. Like I don't know. If I somehow had like a really good, yeah, but I wouldn't even have that on a stealthy character. So something with higher base armor, I would have trained a little more armor, but I think the training is more or less what I would have done. I think what would have affected my training is if I went Ashinzari. Okay, this guy gotta be. I have very bad will, so let's quaff enlightenment. Let's get this viper in here. Okay, radiate. Very glad to have found that. Yeah, I think the biggest determiner, or the biggest thing that would have changed my training would just be what spells I found. I don't know. Am I gonna just keep going? I do want 27 invo. Yeah, I'm just gonna let invo go. Oh, this guy might have some armor. It's not quite there. He does have a buckler of protection. That's actually huge. I mean, it's really nice anyway. Yeah, sometimes those fairy dragon scales are so good. He's got a vampiric quick blade too, but I guess then again, so do I. Let's mirror that guy. Let's condenser vein. Okay, not bad. Pretty clean. I'm gonna take this, and I'm also gonna enchant armor it because I'm not taking off this embrace ever. It's like so unlikely, and then everything else is fine enough. Like I'm either gonna find an artifact ox, if I find like a helmet of int or something, then yeah, I'll enchant that. But I have 5, so I'm gonna throw these 3 on the buckler. I don't normally. I'm not someone who just enchants shields very often, but when you're almost at the end of the game and you know you're unlikely to enchant other things, you might as well just take the free 3 shield. It's a dagger with will, and this is like a sky weapon almost, but it's also a dagger. I'm just gonna drop this quick blade of venom. Just isn't getting used anymore. Yeah, I'll take this just for when I want like resists, or if I come across something big like an orb of fire that I want to stab, I'll probably switch. I'll switch to the dagger anyway, just because the dagger gets a much bigger multiplier. Cool. Got that occultist out of here too. Okay, not too bad. I'm not thrilled with this situation. I think I'm gonna Swift. Yeah, just reset. One thing I don't mind doing is throwing freezing clouds or anything else or irradiates on my summons or on myself, even though I don't have resist cold. Just sometimes you just got to get it out there and then back up. I guess this is all right. That's definitely all right. I think I'm just gonna grand finale this guy. I don't want to be constricted. Oh, hey Zigman, thank you for the follow, by the way. Appreciate that. I have to say, I do appreciate the free stabs from Usk. I don't often take Usk, but it's pretty nice. Let's cure this poison. It's an interesting vault here. I mean, these guys are kind of just trapped. Let me back up, build up my MP here. Yeah, nothing here I want. I wonder if I have the power to get through these 4 tiles. No, I don't. It's unfortunate. Some kind of hellish vault. This feels like a vault that's going to have some kind of guaranteed, like, hellish item like torment or something, but I don't know for sure. I'm just going to read Telly here. Yeah, I'd rather be a little bit further out. Definitely a good vault if you're in the business of like a demon weapon. Oh, okay. Tahua. I don't know if I should even bother with this. Like if there's probably loot in here, right? Of some kind. But I feel like this she can definitely paralyze the shit out of me. Yep. 38%. I'll just leave her alone for now. Okay, I got some terrible mutation. Yeah, this is like a demon, just a demon weapon's dream. It was an artifact demon blade earlier, artifact demon trident. Okay, that was a pretty good mute pot. I think I'm just gonna like stop going to that to this vault here. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that area. Oh, amnesia. Wow, I've been looking for that for a while. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of confusing touch. I don't even know if there's anything else I like. I forget if electric charge allows you to stab or not. I think this last line is probably telling me that the time taken by the spell is greater. Oh, okay, I see. It's probably a fine spell to memorize. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure if I get stabs off this. Probably not, right? That would be absurd. Does anyone know if V's let you stab? Buckler or poison resist is nice. If I lose this mute, that might be something I put on later. All right, I don't know. Maybe nobody knows. I'm gonna try it out. I feel like it probably doesn't, but um, ooh, Frostbound Tome. That's something I'll actually put on cold resist for. Oh, you know what I should do? I have so much money. I'm gonna go pick up the fancy cold resist ring. I guess since I'm here, I'll go kill these guys. Yeah, while I'm here, I'll just pick up these consumables I got in shops. Oops, ended up exploring back here. All right, yeah, let's put on fancy cold ring. I'll probably just hold on to this. I don't need the gold for anything. Everything else is bad except the book could be useful, but I can't memorize anything yet anyway. And I'm probably gonna run out of game before I get a chance to. Yeah, let me try. Let me see if this works. I feel like it's not going to. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think it would. That seems like pretty OP, but I figure it's worth a shot. I wonder if that ever worked. Like, did anyone get to enjoy that? It's always so weird as Kobold when you come across these vaults and you just can't even see the loot. I imagine I'm gonna go to slime. Guy gave me shoutitis, which isn't the. I'm not gonna quaff mute for that, but it's not the best on a stealthy character. Uh, let's use summon spiders here. That sucks. He got me. I don't know. I tend to. Adam Athgart said, "When do you think doing slime is worth it over Vault's Abyss?" I do it like probably 80% of the time. I tend to Abyss. I don't do as a third rune hardly ever. Vaults, I would do vaults and slime. I mean, if you're more comfortable doing vaults, you can do vaults. Personally, I tend to do it. If I'm like a mage with like a bunch of like AOE, vaults is easier. If I'm like sometimes if I'm a melee guy with if I'm specifically a melee guy with like an axe who doesn't have resist corrosion, I might do vaults. But if I have resist corrosion, I just tend to do slime. If I'm a melee guy who's decent or yeah, most of my characters I just do slime because it's always the same. Like you always have the same type of enemies. You know, the endings are different, but TRJ is the same kind of fight, so you kind of know um, if you can handle it. Vaults is a really mixed bag. But I've heard people like, I've heard players say they do vaults more often than slime. I suspect that people who do vaults more than slime maybe are like, don't like mutations, like are very concerned about that. The key to not getting mutations is to stay out of their line of fire. Although, I mean, frankly, I haven't really done that very well this thus far. So this is the layout. TRJ is going to be like around this altar over here. See, I don't like this negative potion mute at all. It's not as bad as negative scroll, but it's not wonderful. Okay, I'm a bat. That means I can just fly away pretty fast, I think. Thing is, like, as much as I wouldn't actually mind quaffing potion of mute. I'll probably do it after. I hate doing it before I'm done with slime, though. All right, let's just V's. What do you give me? More screaming? Okay. I would like TRJ to come out right now while I'm fully loaded. Try to keep these alarm traps out of view. Actually, let me I do like checking out the upstairs. Oh, that's not my favorite. I think I'm gonna avoid that one. Yeah, if I can, I do like checking out the upstairs just to have like an extra place. So if I teleport and I land near the staircase, I can utilize it. But you definitely don't want to. I highly suggest not trying to clear slime like 1 through 4. Just the more opportunities to get mutated or put into a bad situation. I'm not like thrilled with this guy being next to me. He doesn't see invis. I don't think any of these things do except maybe TRJ. Oh no, this guy does too. Okay, we got grand finale. I'm gonna read Telly first. Okay, we got TRJ with grand finale. There's 1,000 slimes. I'm gonna blink out of this. I'm gonna just move away. Move away. There we go. So TRJ's dead. Left a bunch of slimes, but that's to be expected. We teleported out. Now we can just deal with them a little bit at a time. That's generally my strategy for TRJ is like however you're gonna kill him. Like you know what TRJ is. He's always the same. So it's basically can you kill him? Do you have teleport scrolls? That's you know if you can kill the slimes, he gets at like if you can get through slime 1 through 4, it means you can kill the things that come out of him. It's just not fighting them all at once while surrounded. If you're a melee dude and you buffed up, then I would like stand like here, like get into a fight where you're standing here in this nook, so that these 4 non-corrosive walls are around you, and you're only like there's only 3 sides of slimes that can hit you. If you're in that situation and you kill TRJ, a lot of the time, unless you get heavily corroded, you can probably just kill everything there. But if not, you can always teleport. Um, I think we're just gonna quaff haste, and move away. I got 8 scrolls of Revel. I only need 5 for Zod. I'm gonna read the other one just to see if there's a way I can get to this other staircase. Haven't found digging yet, unfortunately. I'm using LRD to blow this guy up. Cool. Very close to max on Invo, um, which will give me the title I want. And then I'll probably get T-Loke, I think, and use my axe scroll and get this, get like Gavit and or Dispersal. I'm actually going to use Tambourine here just to pull this thing away from me. Too confused. Okay, let's get unconfused. Actually, let's quaff Enlightenment. And let me LRD this guy. Yeah. Oh, there's Enfeeble. That's kind of nice too. I found the finger. I could actually see using that as well. As much as I like Faith, I'm kind of down on resists heading into Zot. Enfeeble would allow me to get all my resists. Or Enfeeble. What do you call it? The finger, I meant. The Charlatan's Orb? I forget what this does. Oh right, yeah, I've never used this. Slaying is also nice. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to be using this finger because I have way better rings than amulets. Yeah, I'm just going to take this book. I'm pretty much guaranteed to take it, and I need the inventory space. Oh, digging is a nice find too. Okay, that's slime. I do like having dispersal, and feeble's really good too though. Dispersal is just such a good panic button for like just getting things off of you. You know, when you come down those stairs and a tentacled monstrosity grabs a hold of you, it's a big deal. Yeah, let's get rid of Mephitic Cloud. I'm gonna grab Dispersal. The difference between Dispersal and Disjunction. Dispersal is um it's level 6 and it's like a one-time thing. Like you cast it and anything that's like in the radius around you gets blinked. And if it has a chance, I think if it passes like doesn't pass a will check or something, it could get like teleported like across the level. Disjunction is something. It's like what is it, level 8 or 9 or something? It's like much higher level, so way more investment, but like you cast it and it's like a status effect that lasts a while that like it's kind of basically like a dispersal that keeps happening for like some period of time. I don't usually get this junction in normal play. This junction is really good in zigs though. For like levels that are like silence levels or whatever that you're trying to skip through, you can cast disjunction, like teleport across the screen and move toward the stairs and have stuff move around even though you're silenced. Okay, I'm gonna quaff mute because I these mutes aren't great. Frailty isn't good. Screaming is particularly bad for me. Let's see what we get. Damn, these are almost good. Helmet fell off. I mean, I don't care about that really. It's really the screaming and not regenerating I don't like either. I might have to stand pat on this though, even though I'm screaming. Like, I only have one left, and these aren't bad. I mean, clarity, int, robust. All right, let's look at our ring situation. Let me see if I have any hats lying around. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the macabre finger necklace so that I can put on resistalek. The nice thing is all these like rings have dex or evasion attached to them too. So I'm getting probably like 15, 14 or 15 evasion from them. Yeah, I hate not having resist poison though. I might just put on this buckler and I'm gonna enchant it and just have poison on because Zot often you're just in a poison cloud. Now the only thing I have to worry about is will, which is like it's just what it is. Every time I search for will, this stupid cloak trolls me. The no cast all the will cloak. Oh, let's go pick up all these enlightenment potions though. Yeah, it's a sweet. That's a sweet cloak if you're just straight melee. Yeah, I wish I just had a little bit better, but that's fine. This I've gone into Zot with worse. Zot is somewhat stabber friendly in that the walls are often rock too. Okay. Wow, got like a lineup. Oh, I didn't even notice that cob. Yeah, see, this is exactly why I like having resist poison on at all times. Okay, everybody's coming. Jeez. This is what I hope to avoid. I'd like to bring up the Moth of Wrath, because it would suck to have to come back down. Oh, cool. We got the Cobb up with us, too. I think I'm going to blink. Wherever I end up is probably better than that. Let's just shut the door on him. Maybe he'll be less angry next time we see him. Yeah, there he is. He's calmed down a bit. Nice thing about Drax. Oh shit! I didn't get him, or he just woke up. I guess. I'm not sure what happened. He must have woke up clearly. It's funny to be invisible and asleep. A very Minotaur cloak sounds like a DCSS like Christmas movie. A very stabby Zot. This character, like this type of character, also allows you for the most satisfying thing possible, which is stabbing an orb of fire. Ooh, this is a vault I kind of like going into. Honestly, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. But there's a fancy amulet in there. How the hell did I even end up here? Did I just get teleport? I don't have teleportitis, right? I just got teleported. Oh, okay. There's a ghost moth here. Let's put on See Invis. Condenser vein. Just want to hit the ghost moth with something. Warping? Okay. Now we can regen MP at least. I think I'm going to quaff magic. Okay, the purple Drax, you can't really ensorcel. They have, like, insane will. That is one of the nice things, though, about finding, like, Orb of Guile, is that you can actually ensorcel stuff like that. I think I'm actually going to put on Slang here for the See Invis instead of Cold, since I have no cold stuff. Okay, now there's Cold, and we're gonna have to do some, like, ring dancing here. Oh, right, can't ensorcel these guys because they're cold. Oh yeah, another ghost moth is here, clearly. Guy blinked us, huh? Let's try charming this Annihilator. Let's put on See Invis for, I don't know, doesn't matter. Fire, I guess. Okay, let's kill the moth first. Well, I meant, let's kill the Moth of Wrath. Now let's kill the other moth. Let's put on Cold again. This is a real ring dance here. Okay, he's dead. Just order this guy away. Okay, that was fun. It's a fun little teleport to deal with. Alright, let's start heading back. Okay, Let Golem didn't even notice us. Alright. Yeah, most of these guys, pretty much any draconian that's not purple or white, I'm just gonna put to sleep. Ooh, I don't like this. Let me back up one. I'm gonna just mirror the berserk guy. Have to be careful. I put on slang for cold, so I don't have cold resist right here. But I kind of want slang on here. Okay. I'm actually gonna grab int. I think on this character I've grabbed every stat, every different stat, because I grabbed int, then I grabbed dex for a bunch. I might have grabbed strength once when I was at only 5 strength. Because I have 15 strength, but it's really I have like a mute and probably some incidental. Like I think I just gained some incidentally on level up. Yeah, let's put on cold. I got warping. I'm gonna start to just use some of these wands here. All right, cool. We got the title. It's a title I've been missing for a while. And now I'm gonna grab a bunch of T-Loc for dispersal. Oh, that Windrake owned me. Ooh, a cloak of poison resist. That's really nice. Because I can enchant that up, wear it, and then I can switch off this shield of poison resist. It's gonna end up gaining me 3 AC. See if I can blow up this moth. No, I miscast. That sucks. Don't have a mirror. I'll probably whatever I do, I definitely involves tamborining, I'm sure. I really want to kill this moth before he berserks the other guy, though. All right, well, that didn't happen. The nice thing is they can't. They're both berserk. They can't quicksilver me. Let's do this. Got 8 teleports. It's not. That's like. It's not a lot, and it's not. I'm not in dire straits, but I don't want to just be using them willy nilly. I don't know. I think I might have to here. Okay. Great. They'll never find me here. Let me. Oof, man, these guys hit for a ton. Definitely not warping because. Oh, good. One ran out. That's awesome. Yeah, let's get some spiders in here. I just want to waste. I want to waste their time until they stop being so angry. All right, good. Okay, we got shafted. So it's a one shaft. Everyone's favorite mechanic. So I think can't pass wall out of this. It looks like this vault is like guaranteed to just be filled to the brim with bad stuff. I think like possibly the worst key you could press here would be O. Okay. Fun shaft. Nice thing is it's once per branch, so if that's our shaft, I'll take it. Like we don't have to deal with it again, and it was pretty uneventful. I wonder what this is. Ooh, a blink scroll. I'm glad I checked. It does have like a. I see a potion of cancellation and a fancy amulet, and this isn't the worst vault, but I don't know in Zot. God knows what's in there as far as monsters. Like it's not the vault I don't mind. I know where to stand and everything, but yeah, probably best I don't go in there. I don't want to fight orbs of fire. I don't have to. It can't be worse than actual Zot. Aren't the like it's not just gonna be Zot one stuff though, right? It could be like weighted to be like further down stuff. I think I'm just gonna leave it alone. The thing is I don't have a ton of I don't have a lot of teleport scrolls, so I would hate to have to waste one here for nothing. I think discretion might be the better part of valor. Lisi, do you actually go in like do all these things that you advocate for, or are you just like the little devil on people's shoulder telling them what to do, like telling them the just feeding into their worst inclinations? Like, do you go into vaults and Zot? Yeah, dig for victory is not too bad. It really depends on the character. These like this isn't some like powerhouse. This is just like an artful dodger type character. So I don't know. What's up, so gnome? I'm just a humble stabber. All right. I'm this vault in the middle. I'm really not keen on. Yeah, I'm. Vamp is a great weapon, but I'm the stuff I'm worried about is not affected by Vamp. Oh, let me see how Dispersal's doing. 30%? Okay. Ooh. Can we stab? Oh, we can. Sweet. Get stabbed. It's funny, like, I don't even have that high of stealth. Like, for a character that stabbed everything in the game, I think this was, like, it just hasn't happened where I've had, like, I mean, I probably could have gone a little higher because my apt is so good, but I don't know. Just hasn't been the thing I've looked to. Yeah, but I think probably when people think of a character like this, they're just they're probably like mashing stealth up to 27, right? It's kind of a misnomer about these type of characters. I mean, not that it's necessarily wrong to have extremely high stealth skill, but it's not necessary. That's for sure. It's really more about being able to put things to sleep and pass wall. And like the best means of stabbing are not like sneaking up on things, for multiple turns. That's kind of just like a nice bonus. Stealth is OP. I don't know if that's what I was getting at. But I think I'm gonna skip this. This middle area only has one stairway down, and I think I'll just leave that alone. Let me just make sure. Whenever you skip a stairway, you really gotta make sure you don't accidentally go up it, like on the orb run or stair dancing or something. Yeah, I do actually. I can do that. There's a clown. He didn't see us, so he's dead. Ah, man. Why can't you be asleep? I did exclude the staircase leading up to it, so I don't go up into it. Like, I checked this staircase, and it doesn't go there, so this is the last staircase, and I did exclude that, so I won't accidentally go up it. I do have shout out. Oh, shit. Did I do something? Yeah, I do have shoutitis. I might have done it. Unfortunately, I got more mute pots. I could try to get rid of it. It's not good, but I had like one mute pot and really good mutes, so I was like, but now of course it's pretty miserable. Let's quaff might and haste. Let's put on slang for cold. And put on another resist firing. I think this looks acceptable. Okay. Yeah, let me see if I can get rid of this. Man, it just doesn't want to go away. Oh no, I got teleportitis. That's horrible. And I still have shoutitis. I do have hidden genetic potential though. Yeah, it was probably a mistake reading that or quaffing that last mute pot. Yeah, for real. I think I quaffed a revel already. That's why I can see the storm dragon. The problem with kobold is you can't see very far into this area. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna leave that alone. The thing that sucks the most is that I didn't get rid of shoutitis. If I got rid of that, at least I'd like have traded it. Yeah, that's OP. I mean, it's fine. I've definitely had my fair share of games where I had teleportitis and Zot. The nice thing is we have digging at least. Like it sounds kind of weird, but having teleportitis and not having digging is real bad. Because what ends up happening is you get teleported and then you want to create a kill hole. If that cloak had negative telly, that might be an option. I would like to go. Yeah, it's probably better if I go toward the other upstairs. I mean, that's just good in general anyway, but especially with teleportitis, I want to have as many upstairs safe options as possible. Okay, you got teleported. This is the life we lead. Nice thing is we have a god at least that's good in tense situations. Yeah, I didn't even realize that was on stream, but I do recall being in Zot maybe a month ago with teleportitis. I don't remember. I played a lot of games since then, I think. What do I want for this guy? Should have summoned that thing very sooner. Oh, let's look at Dispersal. 9%. That's nice. Yeah, bring it up to like 13. Don't have any amnesia. There's no mutation pots around, right? No. Okay. Zot 5. Now that you're done with progress, have you considered doing full Greater Player plus Polythea series for YouTube like your... No, I have not considered that. I'll still be in the process of considering that. What I am going to do is I'm going to participate in the sudden death challenge. That's what I'll be streaming next. So that starts like, I think that starts in like 12 hours or something. And it goes for a week. Or it goes for 5 weeks, but you have a week to complete each character. So I'll be starting that on Monday. It's like the first one's like a human gladiator. It sounds fun. Like you only get one shot. I don't know. It appeals to me. Oh shit! He made my Mana Viper Berserk. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the first is like a human gladiator that's got to go like either Usk, Gozag, or I forget something bad like Shay or something. So I'll probably go. It'll probably be a human gladiator of Gozag that has to win on the first shot, and there's like other like tournament banner type things that can be done. I don't know though. Like I have to do a 15 rune run. That might be the one I do it on, but I don't know. I think it's like Human Gladiator, Tengu Air Elementalist, Spriggan Enchanter, Felid Necromancer, and Demon Spawn Alchemist. It's pretty good combos overall. These guys can be ensorcelled, just very low chance. Yeah, I remember them because they're good. Like they make sense. Like, and I even remember like the gods because I know what I'm gonna like. They're combos and gods that I've done already. So like, I know on Tengu Air Elementalist, Vahumit is a choice, and I know on Spriggan Enchanter, Ashinzari is a choice. Like those are good combos for sure. Oh shit. Well, I guess getting contaminated is one way to facilitate mutes. I would like if this hidden genetic potential just removed removed my teleportitis. That'd be pretty sweet. Let's go up. I'm not sure if like the teleportitis is triggered by like time, like turns or exploration. It's probably exploration, right? Sweet. I'll take it. We got our first Orb of Fire stab. I feel like this Mana Viper is like my ancestor. It's just been with me the whole game. It's a weird Zot layout, I gotta say. Like, this is not a common, like, I don't know. It's bizarre. It's not necessarily bad, it's just weird. I think I'm gonna dig because it's not great for like running away. Oh god, I forgot. Kobold is so bad at digging. Still using Stone Arrow in Zot 5 is pretty great. Evo is kind of insanely cheap. That +6 apt. Okay. Zot 5 took a little mercy on us and gave us an untrapped hallway here on the left. It's not too bad, actually. I mean, we're probably going to get teleported into a lung before this is over. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, I thought that might happen. That's okay, though. Ancient Lich, okay. Let's go southeast. As soon as I get line pass, I can go through these guys. I do want to be careful about this guy, though, because he could probably... Does he paralyze? Yeah. I don't think I've used Fog very much. Just don't happen to not have very many of them. Considering just blinking, honestly. If he paralyzes me, I could very easily die. Or, like, come close to it. Yeah, I think I'm going to blink here. Okay, I think I like that. I got a bunch of might. I'm just going to quaff might. Let's quaff enlightenment. Brings it down to 14. I really just don't have any will. I don't have a will. Like, I didn't even find a raw dog will ring, right? Oh, yeah, there's that shitty one on the ice ring. And a fire ring. I guess I could have picked those up. Just seems so bad at the time. Although that one does have +8 int. Actually, it's only on Zot 2. Maybe I go grab it if I survive this. Yeah, maybe I just back up. Let's go in this hallway and summon a dude and do this. No, I have not lost teleportitis. I think it's unlikely I lose teleportitis. I'm gonna have to find a mute pot between like in that last quarter, or it's not gonna happen. Oh, I lost my horns though. I can put on the helmet again at least. All right, yeah. All right, back to Zot 5. Yeah, definitely putting on Slay whenever I fight something like this. I'm gonna mirror Shadow Dragon. I'm low on health. I think I'm just gonna back up. Definitely don't want to fall into the trap of like moving toward things just because they're paralyzed from Usk and then end up at like 25% life. Okay, there's that teleportitis we've been waiting for. I think we move this way. Oh, sweet. Can we just V's to this guy since he decided to show up? That seems like a good move. Let's quaff Enlightenment. Mana Viper's pretty good here. Do I have a net, right? Let's net this guy. Was expecting the telly to be more spicy. Well, it's not over yet. Oop, there's another Orb of Fire. Go to sleep. Oh, we got negative scroll too. We got all the good stuff. Teleportitis, negative scroll. All we need is Berserkitis, and we'll have the pillars of bad mutes. Mm. Let's pull this guy back. Try not to tab too hard. I want to keep an eye on if I get pied. Yeah, I saw those. Reduced cast is seems pretty good. The shield one is nice. I always forget I have it, but it's definitely like pretty cool. Okay. I guess like it's not just exploring. It just happens sometimes. I could just V's northwest into the Orb Guardian and then reassess. I want to fit a haste in here at some point, but probably blinking first, like toward the center. It just puts me next to less things. Alternatively, I could just blink onto that teleport trap and try to restart. I do have less life than I would like. Because if I it'd be one thing if this happened like before I explored a lot of this, blinking onto that teleport trap would probably put me in a worse spot. But now it's like 75% of the map is explored. I'm not even blinking onto the orb is the thing. Like I could blink there and there could just be something standing on the orb. I think I'm just gonna blink onto the teleport trap. Ugh. It's probably the worst spot to teleport into. So, okay. If I read teleport, could get petrified. Then if I cancel, it's like I'm pretty much just I'm definitely with less life in a worse position. I could also like rampage north and then blink onto the teleport trap that's north of me. I think that maybe might be the move. It would be like disastrous if something was standing on it, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know if there's another move really. Like blinking in another direction, it's got to be worse. Okay. What's not even close, Lisi? Oh, dying. Yeah. Well, we'll see. It's not over yet. Okay. I'm just gonna quaff curing. I want to keep my life up here. Yeah, I mean, I think when you have like I think invo affects it, max invo. Otherwise, I think it keys off of just like doing damage to stuff. Um, oh, that's unexpected. That's interesting. I tambourined, and then he just put them on me anyway. I think I'm just gonna irradiate. I don't really give a shit about my mana viper. Yeah, and then irradiate does a. That's the thing. Like when you do a bunch of damage at once, it tends to trigger. So like irradiating the whole squad is pretty nice. I have negative telly. I don't know if anyone noticed that. Blink and circling got nerfed. Yeah, I thought it didn't fully surround you, but maybe that's just Serpent Guardians. I'm not really sure. That guy definitely did just surround me. Man, that's really nice of that guy to give me negative telly though. Okay, I got clarity, so that helps with like not getting paralyzed, I guess. Although petrify is the thing that these liches have. Yeah, I know. I was just lamenting how it doesn't help para. Oh man, I really don't want that guy to hit that alarm trap. Yeah, I'm gonna read fog here. I was afraid of him stepping on it. I'm gonna quaff magic here. Quaff haste and might. He's so so petrifying. Let's quaff enlightenment. Let's put on will. I actually have a will thing. Okay, I think that does it, right? 1%? Oh, that can't. That's like 0, right? Okay, well, we made it out of Zot 5. What did that guy just give me? I don't think he got me. I think he just tried to affect me. Wow, nice shield. Oh man. All right, we did it. Very clean. Yeah, that was a little scary at the end, but it's a fun character. I like this. I like this style character, like playing an enchanter, and yeah, I think Dilly definitely uses silence a lot more than I do. But I think quaffing that last mutation pot was very loose. I should have not done that. I should have just dealt with Screamitis. I ended up dealing with Screamitis anyway. I just had Teleportitis, which ended up costing me like 3 blink scrolls. Overall successful though, and we got a good title. Yeah, I'm never catching up to Geoff. Believe it or not, I was ahead of Geoff like maybe a year or two ago. He just went crazy. I couldn't. There were a lot of characters when I was doing progress where I couldn't. I was too scared to like. They were like very marginal characters, and I was scared to set a lot of XP on fire at the end. I was like still like training. I was playing like a deep elf, and I wanted every like lick of HP I could get, so I wanted to train fighting instead of like, going for all of Zot training Invo or whatever. Thanks for joining me. It was a fun little run. Enjoy your Halloween, and I'll see you in a couple days. We'll do that. We'll stream that sudden death tournament. Take care, all. Enjoy your weekend.